My fellow Guardians, what is going on, y'all? Your dude Sly here, back at it with a quick Shadowkeep video for you, and this time we're going to be going over how to get the brand new exotic rocket launcher, Deathbringer, along with how to complete the steps, get started, and everything else you need to know about it. So, let's dive right into it. Deathbringer is the new Void rocket launcher, where it shoots Void orbs that then split into Axion Dart-like trackers. It then detonates over a wide area. It's remotely detonated, similar to the rocket launcher back in Destiny 1 Dragon's Breath. So when you first fire it, you have to hold the trigger and then let it go when the Void orb is over top your enemies. Now the trick is to get the orbs to travel a long way without missing your targets. The longer it travels, the bigger the explosions. It's definitely a different type of rocket launcher, but cool nonetheless. So let's talk about how you can get your hands on it. It all starts with a questline called Memory of Mota. You earn this by completing the Shadowkeep campaign. Now the questline is fairly long and in multiple steps. So the first step is to loot 3 lost sectors on the moon and complete the Lunar Spelunker bounty. Eris has it within her inventory. This will give you an item called a Firewall Data Fragment. Now you want to make sure that the K1 Revelation is your third and final lost sector to complete this bounty. Once you beat it, stay there, turn in the bounty. This fragment is a key. Once you beat the boss at the end of the K1 Revelation Lost Sector, you want to start looking for a locked glass door with the terminal behind it. Look for the floating nightmares up on a catwalk. What you want to do is jump on up there, head to the end of that tunnel, you'll see a glass doorway on your right hand side. Open the locked door and use the terminal with your fragment. This will advance the quest to the next part, which is where you have to repair Mota's necklace by defeating nightmares with arc abilities and arc abilities only, meaning arc grenades, charged arc melee, or arc super. Arc weapons will not work here, and you have to kill them with that arc ability. It does not share among your fire team either, so whoever kills it gets the credit. You can start this by finishing other bounties and go on your nightmare hunt around the moon while you're getting all of your arc kills. If you're a hunter, it's actually fairly easy. Just dodge to activate your extended melee and swing away. I was a Titan and I used a shotgun and pulse grenades with decent success, but you will get it eventually. Once the necklace is repaired, you're going to have to take it to Eris, who is in the sanctuary overlooking the pyramid ship, and this will then change over to a quest line called Symphony of Death. And the first step is Faculties of the Skull. You have to head to the summoning pits and interrupt a hive ritual. Circle of Bones and summoning pits, basically the same area. You can get there a couple of different ways, but the easiest is to go to Archer's Line and then take the back door down into the moon itself. Now just keep going straight and you'll end up in the Circle of Bones. Follow the icon after that. Once you walk into the summoning pits area, just use your supers, disrupt the ritual, kill them all, and you'll get an exotic witch's skull that drops from the main baddie at the end of the quest. Once you take the exotic skull to Eris Morn, this will then further the quest to a second part called Marrow's Elegy, where you have to do a quest step that's reminiscent of D1 The Dark Below. You have to bring Eris some old body parts, and this time it's bones. The quest itself is a little enigmatic and vague. It says you have to do a public event somewhere near the Hellmouth and Lost Sector K1 Revelation, and then obtain marrow from the Bone Collector. At least that's how it reads. Well, you only have to do a public event at the Hellmouth to earn the first set of bones. The Witch's Ritual is the one that I did to complete that step. All you have to do is beat it and it'll automatically advance. You then have to complete the Lost Sector in Sorrow's Harbor to gain access to the second set of bones, and as for the Bone Collector, you might remember if you're a Destiny 1 player, there was a similar enemy who spawned on the moon as well. This special hive spawns in the area called Anchor of Light. It's the same area where that Trove Knight is located. If you need directions to that, so basically what you want to do is once you're looking at Eris Morn, turn around, hop down, and head to the left. Just follow that all the way straight and you will load into Anchor of Light. Stick to the left hand side and chill there around the tall tower. You're going to see an acolyte running around eventually. It will also notify you on the bottom left hand side of your screen that the Bone Collector is wandering around. That's your cue to start looking for him. All you have to do is drop him, and that's it, guys. Once you've collected all your body parts, the quest will then progress over to the next part, which involves the new strike Scarlet Keep, and killing a hive witch known as the Conductor. You'll find her at the very top of the spire once you're done riding that elevator. She's not the final boss, but just right before it. Once you've taken down the conductor and that step is finished, you're now onto the longest part of the quest, believe it or not, and you have to quote-unquote conduct your own symphony of pain, which involves, as the quest calls it, recording screams by killing 3 different kinds of enemies. Nightmare hunts and lost sectors seem to progress this part the fastest, and make sure you stay on the moon, because this does take a little bit of time to complete, and if you're on the moon, it progresses faster. After that, the next few parts are fairly simple, guys. They're just normal side missions. However, the last one is fairly difficult. It's called Choir of the Damned, where you have to defeat Ir Iram, the Death Singer. Ir Iram, Ir Iram, whatever you want to call him. It's set at 920, so it's not that difficult, especially in a fire team of 3, but if you're soloing it, it can get hectic if you're below 900. Death Singers are exactly that. If you're new to the Death Singers, they're pretty much special hive witches that sing a death song. Once the song is complete, it will kill you and you're going to have to try again. So you have to kill 3 Death Singers back to back to back while being on that death song timer. Once you kill a Death Singer, the song stops and then you can progress forward to kill the next one. Once you kill the very last Death Singer, you can then make it to the very back of this area and kill the main Death Singer to finish the quest. Bring those goodies back to Erismorn and boom, collect your brand new exotic rocket launcher. And that's it, Guardians. Pretty easy, and actually it was fairly fun. However, my favorite side mission so far would have to be going back to the Cosmodrome and seeing another one of Cade's stashes with boxes of spicy ramen stashed away all over the place. That was the risk-reward questline, which I definitely recommend for the D1 veterans out there. But as for this video, guys, that's about it. I'm still working on a few more Shadowkeep secrets, so stay tuned for that, as well as a leveling video, which will be out here soon. But as of right now, guys, that's it for me. As always, thank you guys for watching and for supporting Sly Nation. If you're new to my channel, then welcome, Guardian. Hope you enjoyed it, and subscribe for lots more Destiny 2 Shadowkeep, Cyberpunk 2077, and other open-world MMORPG videos. Spank the thumbs up, but only if you enjoyed yourself, and if you're floating around the net, feel free to check me out over on Twitter or Facebook at Sly Nation Gaming on the FB. Take care, Guardians, and keep those eyes open for many more Shadowkeep videos coming out here soon, but until then, this is your dude Sly, and I'll catch you all next time.